Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, peace. What's up, tarot readings? Look, I can't even talk straight. Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, light, and prosperity. Chat. I trust everybody is well. Hi, peace, love, and light. Double tap the screen, please. If y'all are in here, double tap the screen. Right now, I am on the East Coast. It is 2:27 a.m. What you up to? Soulful, what you up to? Peace, love, and light, chat. Peace, love, light, and prosperity, y'all. The incense I'm burning is sage. How you doing, Flo Brown? Where you see Sonic at? Y'all, I could not sleep, so usually when I cannot sleep, I meditate, I pray, I cleanse the impurities out of my home, and I give all praises to our Creator, our Elohim of heaven and earth, the Most High. And I recharge my energy, my inner God, lowercase g. Y'all, be careful what you speak out into the universe. Be careful what you speak. Be careful what you say. Attract what you want out of life. I attract financial stability. I attract abundance. I attract love. I attract shalom. I attract peace. I attract prosperity. I attract healing. I attract joy. I am walking in my divine purpose and my divine calling. My neck is stiff a little bit on this side. I slept wrong the other night. I really want to put my hair up. I'll go grab a hairband. I'll be back. Y'all tap the screen. Peace, love, and light. I couldn't sleep. So usually when I can't sleep, I meditate, I pray, I speak positive things out into the universe. And I create a vibe for myself so that I can just relax and ease my mind. You know, as a mother, my mind tends to It's everywhere. So I make sure I meditate and collect myself and decompress and come back to who I am and ground myself, right? I pray, I meditate. I have to. If you're not praying and meditating, I don't know. Like, prayer and meditation is needed, is something that I have to do consistently. I don't do this for show. I don't do this, for entertainment. This is my life. Let me go grab a hairband. I'll be back. I need to put my hair up because it's just a little distracting. Because I'm going to finish stretching. So I'll be back. If you're a boy, Flo Brown, you need to get out of my life. This is not for children. Okay? But I appreciate you coming in. I'm burning an incense. I am burning an incense and ridding of any impurities in my home that may be. Are you not listening to what I just said? I am burning an incense. And I'm not going to let y'all pull my energy through this phone because this is my meditation. And I will be back. I need to get a hairband. I didn't come on here for y'all, so I came on here to get some watch time and to share my meditation. So good energy, good vibes. So yes, for now it's blue. That's the mood I want to be in, but I'm actually about to change it to green because I'm praying and manifesting money and financial stability and financial freedom. So I'm actually about to change it now. Here we go. So, Alex, you keep asking me the same thing. I am burning a sage incense. It is a incense. Hey, peace, love, and light, Willie. Peace, love, light, and prosperity. I'm sending positive energy to everybody who is joining my live. I just changed the mood of my fireplace to money green because I am attracting and putting out into the universe financial stability, financial freedom. Yeah, so y'all be careful what you say. Words are very powerful. You shouldn't be talking any old kind of way. You should not be negative. I always stay in my high vibrational element. I always stay in my divine, feminine, magnetic element. You have to be careful with fire indoors. You must be a kid. You must be a child. going to take my vitamins early today. I am a vitamin woman. I take care of myself. I do not play. This is my woman's multivitamin. I'm supposed to take 2 a day. I'm going to take 2. You are a child. I need you to get my check. Only a child would ask if this is whiskey. It's either that or you trolling. But that's neither here or there. Peace, love, and light to you. I remove any negative energy, any weapons that try to prosper. The weapons can form, but they will not prosper. Always remember that. Do not let the enemy or anybody have power over you or your life. Cheers. This is my iron pill. Thank you. Oh, what are you doing here? No, listen. I'm going to stay positive. However, I don't understand why you didn't email me back. I don't understand why you did that. And you know you're wrong. But that's neither here or there. I wish everybody well. I wish everybody well. I wish everybody peace, love, and light. No, no, Soulful. Tristan emailed me back. And she knows she wrong. Who is this? I need a mod right now. Soulful, I thought I made you a mod, my brother. Now I'm gonna take my mushrooms. If y'all weren't in my last live, I shared all the vitamins that I take, but I will share it again. These are modern mushrooms, and I take them in a chewable. And this helps with energy, focus, immune health, and digestion. This one is a woman's multivitamin. It's a dietary supplement. It basically has everything that we need in one gummy. This is my iron pills. And these are my Baravana dietary supplement. This one is my favorite because this has maca root, Asian ginseng, anise seed or anise seed, motherwort, saw palmetto, fenugreek, black cohosh, kelp, and ginger root. Yeah, I appreciate you. Of course. Of course. I thought I did that already. Just getting you right. What do y'all do when y'all can't sleep? My advice, you don't have to take it. You can either take it or leave it. My advice, when you cannot sleep, take the time to pray to the Most High. Take the time to meditate. Take to, take some time to say some affirmations. Speak over your life. You know, I am amazing. I am great. I know who I am. I am walking in my purpose. I know my purpose. I am fulfilling my purpose. You know, as a woman, you are to walk in your divine femininity. There's nothing else we're supposed to do as a woman. Because saying that sets the tone for everything. If you walk in your divine femininity, you're a nurturer, you're kind, you know, you have integrity, you're soft, you have compassion, you have empathy. You know what I'm saying? So, walking in your divine femininity, it comes with all that. It doesn't come with nothing negative. It don't come with low vibrational energy. It don't come, you know, with all that bullshit. So, I do this as much as I can. Y'all, sage is really if you're spiritual, I'm not religious. I don't have a religion. I believe in the Most High, God Elohim of heaven and earth, okay? I am chosen. I am a God in the earth. Sage, if you read your Bible, sage was burned a lot in the scriptures. Sage, frankincense, myrrh. Um, those are the only three I can think of right now. But sage has a lot of healing properties. It has a lot of cleansing properties. Um, and you don't just burn it. You can eat it too. You put it in your food, you know. Y'all, I am a healer. I'm not a certified healer. I don't have a degree, but I'm a certified healer. You feel me? If you know, you know. We are to heal our people from lies. I'm here to spiritually heal. I'm here to mentally heal. I'm here to physically heal. Let me stretch this leg out. Y'all can stretch with me. It's your time, your opportunity to stretch. I am a stretcher. I am a meditator. I am a prayer warrior. That's why don't nothing bother me on the internet. Men and women say whatever they want. I still show love. I still show gratitude. I always show respect to those who respect me. The respect has to be reciprocated. You know, everything that I am and who I am, it has to be reciprocated. My name is Fancy Love. Don't get it twisted. I am who I am. I am that I am. If you know, you know. Y'all, I am watching, oh my gosh. I'm still watching The Polygamist. That show is tripping me the flip out. Oh my gosh. That's all I'm going to say. I could not find a hairband for my hair. You know what? might go grab my bonnets. Y'all, The Polygamist on Netflix. What the hell going on, y'all? People really live that life. They really about that life. I'm not gonna be able to keep my hair like this for too long, because when I have my hair back for too long, oh my gosh, I don't know, it pulls on my hair, on my scalp, my roots. I don't know why. It's something about box breathing. Box breathing is this, for those who don't know. It look like my hair looks huge. Do my hair look big? I don't like the way that look. That's bothering me. I only put it back because it's a distraction. Now, what I just say? I was just saying something. I'm trying to get my knee. This knee keeps popping, y'all. I don't know what's going on with it. This is going to help me go to sleep. After my prayer, after my meditation, wine is really, it calms me. It's very relaxing. And I don't drink like that. If y'all vibe with me and rock with me, it may look like and seem like I drink a wine all the time, but it be every couple days, like literally. I don't drink that much. So when I do drink, one glass is enough. Like, I be sitting up here like this. For real. With one glass, that's how it's supposed to be. You shouldn't overindulge in anything. You shouldn't overindulge in drinking, especially. Love yourself enough to not, destroy your insides. What your insides look like, what your heart look like. Y'all can, dress up the outside all you want to. What that heart looking like? What is your mental? How do you think? What are your thoughts? What knowledge do you have? You know, life is so much more than looks. The world tries to make us think looks is everything. That's what the world promotes. Plastic surgery, cosmetic surgery, makeup. I wear eyeliner, mascara, and lip gloss. And I may put lashes on every now and then, but very rarely. I'm usually like this most of the time. This is me. This is who I am. Y'all make sure you spiritually heal. I always talk about that. That's what my channel is about. It's about having inner peace. You can tell who don't have inner peace. They try to disturb other people's peace. You know, we have to mentally heal. Mental illness is starting to become very heavy. Very heavy. And you know what, y'all? It actually kind of weighs down on me because I think about my children growing up in this world. I think about their safety. I think about, their common sense. I think about their understanding, their overstanding and their understanding. Um, I know they're gonna be okay. However, it's scary. It's scary to think about how your children is one day they're going to go out there in the world and they're definitely going to learn the hard way. It's inevitable. We wouldn't want that for our children. That's why we're here to instill and invest our time in our children. Invest your time in your children. I get so emotional. Invest your time in our youth, y'all. They need us. The fire is green because I was manifesting financial stability and financial freedom. So, hi Beast. What you doing up? Oh my God. Yeah, I'm always crying. I am a crier. My baby sleep. So, hey, all the hitter. How you doing? So, Alex, you still here? I think you're a child and you need to get out my chat. I can change the color of my fire. I'm in my sanctuary. I call it the sanctuary. Like it's literally a sanctuary. But I did this for money green. I manifest, I pray. And I turn it to green when I am praying and manifesting financial freedom and financial stability. You know, you gotta oh my God, there you go. I never sleep. That's a lie. You need it though. You do. You do. I know you rest a lot. You have to sleep at some point in time, Beast. Like, come on now. So that's why it's green, Alex. You the one that asked me talking about is that whiskey? Like, what are you talking about? You clearly saw me grab this wine bottle in this glass. You need to go to sleep so you can take care of my baby. My baby needs you. You can't be tired and stuff. Your eye getting bad. Where the fish at? How you think it was a fish tank? See, you don't need to be talking about my eyes. You stay talking about my eyes. And I only have an issue when I'm trying to read something. Listen, go to sleep. Y'all, make sure you are speaking over your life. Make sure you are attracting what it is that you want out of life, you know? Ultimately, the Most High, He is the narrative, but He sees the desires of our heart. You know, if you're a good hearted person, if you're a good spirited person, you know, and if you spend time with our Creator, the Elohim of heaven and earth, nobody eyes resting. Okay, throwing shots. Okay. At least I don't wear no cat bottle glasses. And not cat bottle. Y'all know them bottles how it be thick and like the people eyes be like this tiny. And I'm like, oh my God, you blind as a bat. I can see though. I'm from a distance reading. I'm far sighted. So, but y'all speak over your life. Um, Make sure you heal before you get into that next relationship. I always talk about how women and men always talk about I'm healed, I'm healed. Healed people don't say they're healed. What are you saying you're healed for? What are you healed from? I'm healed, I'm healed. My opinion, I truly believe that life is a continuance of a healing journey. You know, because we all deal with trauma, childhood trauma, and current things that people go through as adults. Um, so yeah, that's why whenever I cannot sleep, I'm always praying. I'm always reading inspirational things. I'm always listening to inspiration. I'm always listening to love. I'm an empath, so I'm a musical empath, and I'm an empath when it comes to my people. If they're going through a certain type of struggle, I don't know, y'all can't help it. That's how the Most High made me. Um, and like I can feel the pain of others. I'm spiritually sensitive. So that's why I cry. I cry when I'm mad. I cry when I'm angry. I cry when I'm sad. I cry when I'm frustrated. I cry when I'm happy. I'm a crier. And guess what? That's one of my favorite emotions because I'm constantly releasing. It feels good. Like it's like I don't know, it's like a cleansing ritual for me when I cry. I can't explain it because the body is meant to release. Think about it. We cough, we sneeze, we throw up if the body is rejecting something. You know what I'm saying? We poop, we pee, we sweat. The body is meant to release. So make sure you are releasing. If you're not releasing, you're causing physical health issues, y'all. You have to release either in private, either with a therapist, you know. However you need to release, do it. If you need that solitude, go in solitude and release. You know? Ja Rule, I cry. What that mean? Who's saying something up in here? How about so yeah, y'all couldn't sleep. Excuse me. This is what I do when I can't sleep. I don't always turn the TV on, and I get up and I meditate. I make sure I stay in my high vibrational element. I make sure I keep that feminine magnetic, element attractive. If you are a woman, that should come naturally, but it don't for a lot of women, and I think that's very unfortunate. I talk about that a lot because everybody wasn't raised the same. you know all the women in my family were very feminine, from my great grandmother to my grandmother to my mother set the tone. Y'all think I'm feminine. My daddy got a good one. Okay, they've been married for 50 years. They have been married for 50 years. They are still together. And they are beautiful. I'm getting emotional. See, I'm a crier. My parents been through a lot, y'all. But you know what's beautiful about my parents' marriage? I never really heard them argue. They had their little tiny arguments, but it wasn't major. It was like the regular type stuff. It wasn't nothing too serious, And if they did, they always did it in private. But they are still here today with me. They are still married. My parents are both 72 exactly years young. Get it right, because my parents look like they damn near early 50s, and my brother is 50. So my parents have 50-year-olds and 40-year-olds. I'll be 40 next year. It's five of us, but yeah, I think it's beautiful to be able to stick around like that with one person. Society teaches us to move on. Fuck that shit. Move on. Fuck that nigga. Fuck that bitch. And y'all be listening. Y'all stupid. If he or she is not physically abusing you or verbally abusing you, I think things are able to persevere and push through. If it's true, if it's genuine, But that's just me. Everybody got their own opinions and thoughts and ideas about relationships. And honestly, everybody need to shut the hell up because they don't know what they be talking about. I get every time I come to the internet, somebody's professional at relationship advice. someone just, they just know it all and what they're saying is right. I'd be ready to just right under everybody pod, little pod thing. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. Just zip shit. Everybody gets on my nerves online. And it's like, what are you talking about? What are you saying? Common sense is not common anymore. It's not common no more. I always say I think common sense is a gift in 2026. Honestly. Are you still here? Sitting on a carpet is nice. I still find peace. Yeah, so this was originally supposed to be my meditation room, but this is like a family room, but we call it the sanctuary. Because the kids are not allowed in here, so I come in here, I lock the door. It's a, oh my gosh, y'all, it's beautiful. It's a great environment. It's where I need to be most of the time. But that's not realistic because I'm a mother and my tribe needs me, you know? So I take the time that I need in here whenever I can, especially when the house sleep. Listen, y'all, when you can't sleep, I want to share some advice. When you cannot sleep, take some time to meditate. Don't always jump to your phone. That's, and it's just, it's idle time. If you do pick up your phone, make sure you are learning something. Make sure you are educating yourself. Don't just have idle time. We waste so much time as human beings scrolling the internet, just scrolling for hours. That is, it's just unprofitable. It doesn't help. If if you are gaining knowledge when you pick up your phone, that's great. If you are listening to inspirational things, that's great. Good for you. You know, just take the time to pray and meditate. That's all I got for y'all. I came on here to share this time with y'all. I wouldn't normally do this. I may do it every now and then, but this is me. This is me all the time. Mm, I love you. This is me, y'all. You got to learn how to stay in your high vibrational element, your high vibrational energy. I don't deal with low vibrational people, you know. Y'all got to learn how to, like, stop allowing people to disturb your peace. That's it right there. Like, if they're strangers or people on the internet, what is it to you? They're nobody. Unless you know them personally and you've gained, like, a dope ass relationship with them, you know. But then at the same time, they shouldn't even really matter. You shouldn't even allow them to disturb your peace. People talk shit all the time. What is it to you? Why do you care? Continue to be your authentic self if you are an authentic person. Authenticity is beautiful. Don't be a copycat. Stop. Be your own person. I always say how the Most High created us to be unique. I'm really on this topic about how all these women just, everybody wants to look the same. Everybody, all the women want the same body, and they go and pay for the same body. Our Creator didn't give you that body, so why would you want that? Be happy in what He gave you. If you got a flat ass, you better embrace it and be thankful, or go to the gym and do squats. If you want to change it, you can plump it up some. It's possible, y'all. Be yourself, Big Sky Daddy. Yeah, misery loves company. If there were 10 miserable people and I joined them, then I would be the 11th miserable person. True. true. If you don't like the way you look, do something about it. Now, listen, I will tell y'all something that do the. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something that do disturb my peace. Listen, this is what disturbs my peace, and I'm being dead ass because it's everywhere. Women that wear like a lot of makeup, and then they put a filter on top of their face being made up. Y'all. And then when they ugly, cause look, I'm not the type of woman that front. All women are not beautiful. All people are not beautiful. I hate when people say that everybody's beautiful in their own way. Yeah, but we're talking about physically here. We get it. The heart and the spirit of people, they are beautiful, even though they're ugly on the outside. Everybody's not beautiful in the face. Like, y'all stop telling that lie. And then when they ugly with the makeup on, you got makeup on, you're still ugly. And then you throw a filter on. That's what disturbs my peace. That's probably the only thing that disturbs my peace. I be wanting to take an eraser and just. I'm not lying. And I be ready to comment and say, take that shit off. I be ready to say, mama, you already got makeup on. Why you do that extra heavy filter on top of the the makeup? Yeah, I wish our people, I'm always talking about my people. I wish our black woman could just embrace this. Y'all see me? Do y'all see my face? Do y'all see my eyes? Do y'all see my eyebrows? Do y'all see my hair? Do y'all see my lips? I wish women would embrace their natural more than anything. The world really messed us up, especially our black women. Who's saying something? Oh, you retracted your message. What you say? Yeah, I'm being so serious, Hitter. I'm gonna burn me one more sage incense and one more glass of wine. And then I'll probably be up out of here. Or I might stay if I don't feel like going to sleep. Y'all learn how to cleanse the impurities of your home. Especially if you bring a whole bunch of people to your house, you should be clearing out the impurities of your home because people come with bad spirits and bad energy. Entities are real. The spirit of depression, the spirit of stress, the spirit of anxiety, remove that shit. That is not of our Creator. That is not of Him. Don't want to make a mess on your wall, so I retract it. What you say though? You good? People talk they shit. Y'all, this one lady tried to make a video of me, right? She was being so indirect, right? I thought it was so funny. Um, it's a lot of women that hate on wives that are stay-at-home mothers that just sit home and take care of the home and look pretty and do what they're supposed to do as a mother. She was being very indirect, and I know that video was about me. But it said a stay-at-home mom versus stay-at-home wife are two different things. true and not true. Um, However, she's neither. She has no children. She's not a wife or a mother. So how can you speak on that? And you're being indirect about it. It's like you hypnotized me with that. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. Hit a blessings, beautiful queen, unconditionally, very beautiful inside out, mind, body, and soul. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Much gratitude. I make sure I cultivate love. I make sure I cultivate light. I make sure I cultivate peace. I make sure I cultivate everything great, everything good. Um, I think being optimistic has its pros and cons, but I always see the. I'm just gonna say this. My past days, I was very optimistic, but guess what? It helped me along the way in life. Just always seeing the lighter side of a situation, always being positive, making sure you stay grounded because that keeps balance. Life be throwing enough at us, y'all. Why not be optimistic? Why not have that faith and that trust to believe that everything is going to be okay, even though it's not, even though it don't look like it? She threw shade like that. Yes, she did. Life ain't hard, but it ain't easy. I like that. I actually like that. You said something there. And I can see why God brought me here. A very special day. Thank you. What's your name? Levon, I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Much love to the chat. I appreciate y'all. If life knocks you down, try to land on your back because if you can look up, then you can get up. I like that. I like that, Hitter. That's a jewel right there. That's a gem. Cheers to that. Also, y'all don't take people on the internet serious. People don't know you personally. They only know what you tell them. So don't get your panties in a bunch, ladies. Okay? And then make sure you have balls of steel. Don't act like no female on the internet. The men must stay masculine and the woman must stay feminine. Cause guys, if you are arguing with your woman, I don't consider I don't consider you a man. A man should not be arguing with their woman. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't at all. A man should not be going back and forth with a woman online. That is not masculine energy. Real men don't do that. And divine feminine, the divine womanhood don't do that either. We just let y'all talk y'all shit. Yeah, the yin and yang. Yup, absolutely. The divine feminine just let y'all talk your shit because we're really not moved by it. You know, you can. For me, I love for people to have their opinions. You're entitled to it. You know, that don't make it true. That's why it's called an opinion. You know, the facts are facts and the opinions are opinions, and y'all can have your opinions. You feel me? Talk shit, swallow spit. Facts. Hitta, was you in Deuce Live today? It was a lot of mess going on. It was a lot of crap going on. Somebody had hid and timed out Miss Taylor, and Deuce was going in, and he took everybody my badge. He took mine too. Yeah, that's the homie. But hopefully he finds out who did it, because they were trying to get Miss Taylor back up in there, and he said he went to look at his block list, and she wasn't even on there, so she probably got unhidden, and it's just not. I don't know. It's the internet's weird. Excuse me. He said he went to go see, and she wasn't even there, so he's not even the one that did it. Somebody else did it. That feels so good. Oh my goodness. Why did that feel good? Stretching my arms. Wow. Oh, that felt amazing. Flo Brown, you want to get hit and unblocked? Don't spam my chat. Don't spam my chat, please. If you're a kid, take your ass on somewhere. I am an 80s baby. I believe in true love and relationship. Yep, I believe in true love too. A lot of people don't believe in true love. I truly believe if it's true love, it would last in eternity. Y'all should get through anything. Like I said, now, I don't agree with physical abuse or verbal abuse. I truly believe, earthquake warning, get your ass out of here. If it's an earthquake, then so be it. I'm in Atlanta though. I don't care about no earthquake. I'm protected. I am a protected individual, woman of the Most High. I have a calling. Like, I'm truly chosen. Truly. Deeply loved. Blessed. Abundant. Thriving. Mentally strong. Peace, love, and light. Flo Brown, you getting your ass up out of here. This ain't no this ain't no kindergarten channel. I'm a grown ass woman speaking about grown ass shit. No abuse at all, queen. That's emotional, physical, mental, everything, queen. You have a pure soul, not many like you. I appreciate that. I really am. I receive that because that's a fact. That's not an opinion on what you said. That's an actual fact. And I'm confident enough to say that because I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate it. Y'all could feel this energy through the screen. Don't front. You know, a lot of women don't like me because I thrive in my femininity. But at the same time, they watching me because they learning. So I'm glad you learning something. But how can you not like fancy love? Something wrong with you if you don't like fancy love. And I'm confident enough to say that shit too. Now put that in your blunt and smoke it. I'm thankful though, y'all. I'm thankful for life. I have a lot of gratefulness. I have a lot of gratitude towards genuine people, towards people who love deeply, towards people who have a pure heart, y'all. You can't find that these days. You cannot find that these days. You're welcome. I can see your eyes hit me and can't forget your beautiful face, skin, complex, wifey material. I appreciate that. Much gratitude. Ashe, namaste, and shalom, peace, and prosperity and healing to you. Lavon, I appreciate it. I pray abundance over your life. I pray abundance over your life. I'm thankful for how my parents raised me because my parents raised us in the word of the Most High. We grew up in a Baptist church, but my parents left the church over 25 years ago. Let me tell y'all backstory, right? So we grew up in the church and we never called ourselves Christians though. I know it sounds funny, but listen, pay attention. Those who have ears to hear, listen. Grew up in a Baptist church. Me and my sister's been singing since we were like 4 years old. My mother heard harmony just develop out of nowhere. I was soprano. My older sister, that's a year older than me, and my twin, she was alto, and my twin sister was tenor, right? And they started rehearsing with us and all those good things, and we started singing in the church, just us three, right? We sang in the church for a long time, and then just hearing the pastors read the word and break down the word and them sharing their doctrine, my mom was like, she told my dad, she said, you know what, something's not right about this. No offense to the Christians, okay? Um, However, Christianity is a lie. I will say that. Um, my parents left the church over 25 years ago due to my mother knowing that the doctrines of the pastors were wrong. So the Most High really pulled on my mother's spirit and was like, y'all niggas need to leave the church. I have something bigger and better for y'all's lives. I have a higher calling, you know. Left the church, started growing spiritually on our own. And we studied the word for ourselves. I don't know it all y'all, but y'all, I am heavily educated in the word. I don't listen to the doctrines of men. I don't listen to pastors. I don't listen to Hebrew Israelite camps. Um, I don't follow doctrines of a man. I follow doctrines of our Elohim. Because he never made religion. He made relationship. He wants us to have a relationship with him. He didn't create no religion. You're welcome. Born a Christian, bigger figure. Thank you so much. I felt every word you were saying. My father is a bishop too, so I know what you mean. Growing up in a church, very deep story. Yeah, like so we grew up with morals. We grew up with high standards, and I'm thankful. Like we, well, me personally, I had my spiritual awakening in 2018. So I'm not gonna share that because people will not believe. I only shared it with family and a select few. But I had my spiritual awakening in 2018. That's when our heavenly Abba showed me who I am. He showed me my bloodline. He told me I was chosen. And he told me I have purposes to fulfill. He didn't say I had one purpose. He said I have purposes to fulfill. So, y'all, I have to walk in my calling. I got to do what he called me to do. I have to be obedient. Um, when you are, when things are aligned divine, you have to fulfill that purpose because the Most High will pull on your spirit. And you have to listen to him, or he's going to keep tugging and pulling on your spirit. And in order to hear him, you got to pray and meditate. There's no other way. How, y'all, we have to walk by faith. Because in order to believe in a creator or our Elohim of heaven and earth, you have to have faith. Because faith is what we don't see. The Most High is outside of time. We can't see him. He made and created us. So you have to have that faith in order to believe in him. You know, faith without works is dead. You got to put the work in, you know. For those of you who don't understand faith without works is dead, it's basically saying, I'm going to use this as an example. Oh, I'm going to pass that test. I ain't study, but guess what? I'm going to pass that joint. How you going to pass the test and you didn't study? You didn't even put the work in order to potentially pass that test. That's what faith without works is dead mean. So you got to do something. You can't just have a faith and not put in the work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I gotta share and spit some jewels to y'all. That's what I was put here to do. You know, I told the Most High straight up, I said, I don't want to do that. I kid y'all not. I talked to him just like I'm talking to y'all. I was like, what you mean? I don't want to do that. Why are you telling me to do that? Ignored it. Heavenly Father, I don't want to do that. Are you really, you serious? Or are you playing? I'm serious, daughter. Go do what I told you to do. So I have to. Sitting right here with y'all tonight, this is what I had to do, you know? I kid you not, the Most High said go live. That may sound funny to some of y'all. I can hear his voice clearly because I am a spiritual being. I'm sensitive. I am spiritually sensitive. And I have the gift of discernment. You know, those who are not spiritual will not have that understanding. And that's okay. You'll get there one day. I wasn't always here, but I'm here today. And I'm here to share. You know, I'm not going to gatekeep. I ain't going to gatekeep from y'all. I can't, even if I wanted to, you know? I gotta share that. So fine. Thank you, Benz. The Bible says obedience is better than sacrifice. Yep. Because if you ain't obedient, them sacrifices going to hit your ass hard. It ain't going to hit you hard, it's going to hit you hard. So be obedient, just like a child not respecting or being obedient to their parent. What happens if you're not obedient to your parent? You know, you are heaven sent, very special to earth. Thank you. Thank you. Much gratitude, much appreciation. I'm grateful. I appreciate you, Levine. I'm assuming you subscribe to my channel. I appreciate y'all for liking the live. It's the likes are up to 11, y'all. That is my divine angel number. So, like I mentioned, how I had my spiritual awakening in 2018, I'm only going to share this with y'all because I want to explain to y'all why 11 is my divine angel number. The likes are up to 11. I told you I had my spiritual awakening in 2018. Add 2018. What does that add up to? 11. The month I had my spiritual awakening was in November. What's the month of November? 11. The day of my spiritual awakening was the 29th. What does 2 plus 9 add up to? 11. That's all I'm going to share with y'all because you're not going to believe the rest. I had my spiritual awakening on November 11, the 29th, 11, 2018, 11. And I'm going to share this one last thing. The address I had my spiritual awakening at was at my big sister's house. She still lives there to this day. Her address is 3260. What does 3 plus 6 plus 2 add up to? 36, 3, 6. Wait, hold on. Her address is 3260. Did I say that right? Yeah, her address is 3260. What that add up to? And that's it. That's all I'm going to share with y'all. I can't go no further. And guess who was there? My husband was there that day. My big sister was there that day. And my children was there that day. My sister and husband, they felt it. That's all I'm going to say. And the time that I took a picture, I lied. I'm going to share one more thing. I said, y'all, I got to take a picture. I was crying. I said, y'all got to take a picture. It's special. I was crying. It was 11:29. 11:29, 9 plus 2. I had to look it up, y'all. I'm like, hold on, something's happening. Something's happening. That's all I'm going to share with y'all. I can't even share no more with y'all. I can't. That's it. Believe it if you want to. Don't believe it if you don't want to. I know that was the Most High and the angels around. I know it. And that's all I'm going to say. Y'all, numbers have a very, very meaningful and powerful. Listen, there's a book of Numbers in the Bible. The book of Numbers is there for a reason. The Most High deals in numbers for a reason. Numbers is the universal language. You ever wake up and it's almost like around the same time you wake up in the middle of the night? Pay attention to the time that you wake up. Pay attention to the same numbers that you always see. That is your divine number. Numbers are the universal language. Your birthday, the time you were born, the ounces. Your views. Views matter online. It gets you paid. Money are numbers. How many items you get from a store. How much it comes up to. Math. Everything is math. Think about it. But I don't want to share too much. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to share too much. I'm going to say that for another day. Y'all ain't ready for that. Y'all ain't ready for me. The world ain't ready for fancy love. Okay? Listen, cheers to that. It's too much up there. It's a lot up there. I'm sorry, y'all. I am blissful. Peace, love, and light, Diamond Lewis. Thank you for joining the chat. Yes, I have, Queen. 11. See what you mean, Queen. That's called numerology. Exactly. I ain't want to say it, but when the judge finds you guilty, exactly. People say the judge giving out football numbers like 10, 25, 50. Come with the gems, my brother. I ain't gonna keep going, y'all. It's a lot to learn. You should never be bored. How are you bored when there's so much knowledge to gain? How are you bored with children? How are you bored with dishes in the sink? How are you bored and your house is nasty? How are you bored and them books is sitting there with dust on it? How are you bored when you got 2, 3 children? How are you bored when you have a husband? Massage that man's feet. Get that man a back rub. Make that man some food. In 2026, we should never be bored. You should always be doing something. Always, y'all. I'm trying to help y'all. I'm trying to teach y'all some of the ways of life. You got to listen to somebody. They say this is a free country. No, it's not. It's a free country limited. Limited freedom. Why we can't just move on land? Why we gotta pay for land? That's not home of the free. Why are we paying for fruit and vegetables, y'all, and the herbs that come from the earth? I hate this place. This is a sick ass country, y'all. There you speak my language, Queen. All praises to the Most High. Y'all get the Most High credit for everything. I don't like taking credit for everything. I have a creator to answer to. I have an almighty Alpha and Omega, beginning and the end. I have an Elohim outside of this time. You know, I have to answer to him. I'm working on trying to do a split chat. So by the end of whatever time, I don't know, I should be able to do a split. You know, I should be able to do a split, and I am going to be able to do a split whenever that time comes. I just gotta make sure I stretch every day. That all that is. Y'all, I had trauma from that IUD. If y'all go back and look at my previous lives when I had complications and went to the ER, I thought I was making the right decision, but obviously it wasn't. Elohim does not want me to put nothing foreign in my body. I temporarily had gotten the IUD Marina, and let me educate y'all for those who do not know. The IUD is a form of women's birth control, and it's basically no, I'm not going to put it that way. They basically insert it in your vaginal canal, and it goes inside of your uterus. Um, I'm not going to say all that here, but go back and look at the live. I'm still recovering. I was bleeding for 2 days, and there were blood clots coming out this big, y'all, and I was soaking the pads. I told Miss Gabby, I was like, what is this? You said that I would only spot out blood, but I'm bleeding blood clots as big as golf balls. Still recovering. The dumbest thing I did. And I am a naturalist. And I was looking into herbs that you can take to prevent pregnancy. Cause I'm so fertile. I am so fertile. It's not even funny. I'm gonna share a story. When we had our fourth baby in 2019, I got pregnant again in 2020. She was only one. That was a short-lived pregnancy, though. I was only pregnant for a month. Um, I don't need to go into that. Uh, um, ladies, excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. Ladies, if you are healthy and you want children and you are my age, don't let that doctor lie to you and say you cannot have children if you are healthy. I had my potential last baby at 37. My number 5. He's 2. If you look like me and you a black woman, stop listening to these doctors. we get oppressed at these hospitals. The black men get oppressed by the police, and the black women get oppressed in the hospitals. That's where our oppression is. Stop listening to these doctors. Have your babies at home if you can. If you don't have health complications, have your babies at home. You can do it. We were made to push out babies without medication. You can do it. You can endure the pain. Like, y'all, hospitals are the devil. They help. They do what it do when it do, you know? Um, but scratch all that other shit. The pharmaceuticals. Think about how there's a serpent in the pharmaceutical symbol. I'm gonna let y'all think about that. Pharmaceutical is actually witchcraft, y'all. That's why they have that snake symbol for the pharmaceuticals. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna let y'all think, okay? Because we don't use our brains in 2026. I'm sorry, Muke. I do read the chat. Shabbat Shalom. Peace, love, and light. Shabbat Shalom. And it's very evil where we live in. Definitely. Now you're speaking. Okay, I seen that. Who's saying something? Sheesh, we definitely shouldn't allow anything foreign to come in our temple. That is true. That's true, brother. I'm so happy you passed that part of your life, Queen. I am too, Levine. Thank you. Biggie Smalls, I got a story to tell. Your words. Hey, DJ Yami. You look good. Some ladies have multiple babies and then be walking around with a beer belly. On that note, this is what my children left me. Listen, I take care of myself. 5 babies came out of this. I've never had a stretch mark, but this is what my children left me. I want y'all to see the beauty of my stomach. No, I've never had a stretch mark. Not on my back. No stretch marks. 5 babies. Up close and personal, but this is what my children left me. But I take care of myself. I didn't just sit on my ass after I had these children. I breastfed my children. I ran around with my children. I took herbs. I worked out. I stretched. I prayed. I meditated. I put good out into the universe. I sowed great seeds. You know, I eat clean. I eat healthy. I don't eat pork. I don't eat roaches of the sea. You know what I'm saying? I take care of myself. I go on alkaline diet sometimes. I fast on meats. I barely eat chicken. And according to my blood type, I have to eat meat because I'm O negative. I have a very special blood. I can do blood transfusions. Anybody can take my blood. So I'm rare all around, baby. Look up O negative blood type, okay? I'm a special breed. You better ask somebody. Let me read these comments a little bit. Yeah, I remember watching crime shows where the doctor or dentist would be touching patients the wrong way. Yeah, it's a horrible. I was watching one of your videos, your baby no nap time. He drive me crazy. That's my baby though. He talking about eat. Very beautiful after the babies were all born. You have come a long way, something like an earth angel. I appreciate it. Hey, lady. Hey, Charles Davis. How you doing? Peace, love, prosperity, and healing to you. And listen to this. Here's the kicker. I pushed all my babies out my vagina. I ain't never been cut open. I've never had surgery ever in my life. I've never broken a bone. You can't tell me I ain't chosen. Okay? And I have so much more to tell, you know? I ain't get this way for this took work. This took time. This took long suffering. This took patience and endurance and perseverance and persistence and mental strength and physical strength as well and emotional stability and mental stability. It takes work to become the person that you desire to be. If you want to be a certain way, work at it. No, I'm not in North Carolina, but I did live in North Carolina for 4 years after I left Philly at 9. I left Philly at 9, moved to North Carolina, lived there for 4 years, moved to Georgia in 2000, and I've been here in Georgia for 26 years. So, I can't see that message. Oh, that's facts. Not too many believe the way you do. Oh, I know. Excuse me. What you mean, Charles? What you saying? Yeah, but you know what, Hitta, all things Hitta, these women do not need to have a C-section. They do not need to be cut open. These doctors are lying. Because if only, like I say, if you don't have a health condition and you're healthy, stop letting these doctors cut your stomach open to pull your baby out. You can have a natural vaginal birth the way it was intended for things to be. Not all women. Yeah, I just read that. Rihanna, work. You like my hair, Charles? I appreciate it. I'm gonna change the mood of this real quick. The doctor is a liar. That's crazy work, Queen. Yeah, they be lying sometimes. They do. What you mean, AKA Terrell Davis? What are you talking about? Okay. Why you got Charles Davis then? If your name is Terrell Davis, Denver Broncos Hall of Fame running back. Charles, it is actually 3:51 a.m. on the East Coast, and them kids is asleep. Okay. So Levon Thurman, it is 3:52. You in Houston? Charles Davis, why are you being bossy? Talking about answer my question. Why are you being so demanding? What did you ask me, first of all? Talking about answer my question. Oh, it's 12:52 West Coast time right now? Oh, okay. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. I am. What's it to you? That's what you asked me. Talking about answer the question. Right. Y'all so bossy online. Y'all some bossy ass human beings. But I answered the question. I'm bossy. I'm the first one to get on the track. I all the boys in the yard. That's right. What she be saying? I'm bossy. All right. Question is, are you married, Mr. Charles, sir? He probably listen. The married men be all up in my chat. Listen, go look at your wife. Don't look at me online. Go look at your wife. Don't worry about me, baby. When 4 o'clock hits, let me get off of here. Four is the number of testing. Are you single? Okay. May I ask your age? May I ask your age? You asking me questions. How old are you? Answer the question. You're 44? Okay. Do you want to be married? That's the ones who be cheating and lie all the time. If your wifey knew you were on live, she'll go upside his head, right? That wine, that wine feels amazing. I heard you, Sir Charles Davis. I know someone named Davis. He's very dear to me. But it's almost 4 a.m. where I'm at. Yeah, the middle of the night. I really believe people that complain and talk about waking up in the middle of the night. I really believe that there's like a spiritual, it's a supernatural thing going on around that time, whether it's the angels or demonic entities. So, y'all stay prayed up. Make sure you meditate. Make sure you rid your home of impurities. You know, stop letting any and everybody in your house. Stop letting any and everybody know where you live. Stop oversharing information. Leave a little bit of mystery. Leave a little bit. You know, stop telling the internet everything, y'all. You got to protect your peace. You have to protect your home. You know, you have to protect your inner peace. You know, Aaliyah, if your girl only knew that you. Let me tell you something about Aaliyah, okay? You mentioned Aaliyah. Um, our fourth born daughter name is Leah. We wanted to name her Aaliyah, but I was like, no, let's cut the A's off and do Leah because I was thinking about the song Here Comes the Liyah, because I want that to be her song. So Aaliyah is very special to us. Okay, that was a beautiful soul. So Our second born daughter's name is Leah. This queen is already taken, you guys. Saying do too much. Her husband will come on here and talk. I'm not ready for that. Trust me, please believe. At all times, queen. It is almost 4. I'm going to keep my promise to stay on here till 4 a.m. I got to use the bathroom so bad from drinking this wine. I had 1.5 cups, so I appreciate y'all for vibing with me. You know, I trust everybody will have a blissful night. We'll have a blissful day, whatever the time of the day is. Um, stay in your high vibrational element. Let them folks talk their shit, but don't let it disturb your peace. Okay. If you're a man, stay in your masculine element. If you're a woman, stay in your feminine element. Be set apart. We are in the world, but we should not be of the world. You know? Don't be a follower, be a leader. Keep your authenticity. Keep your pure heart and a pure mind. Renew your mind every day. Elevate yourself. Elevate yourself. It's a beautiful thing. Be thankful. Show gratitude. Stay in your shalom. Seek the kingdom. And all these other things will be added unto you. Make sure you possess the fruit of the Spirit. Operate through love. Operate through peace. Operate through life and light. Align yourself. Connect with the divine. I love y'all. Cultivate love more than hate. Have compassion. It's very important. It's okay to have a certain level of hate. The only thing we are to hate is Satan himself and evil. We're only supposed to hate evil. But make sure you cultivate that love that you're supposed to cultivate. That kindness, that joy, that peace. It'll bring you a lot of prosperity. It'll bring you and give you a lot of inner peace. Your mind will be at ease. Always remember that, y'all. And also, always remember that I love y'all. Peace, love, and light to the chat. Let me read this comment before I get off. No, I'm going to go after I get off. Hey, young world, the world is yours. If any man love the things in the world, he is not a child of Yah, for all the evil things in him. That's true. Yes, Lord, amen. Yeah, they say it's a thin line between love and hate. Peace and love, chat. Mwah. I love y'all. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And that's all I got for y'all. Have a blissful night. Y'all get some rest, okay? All right, chat. Peace, love, and light.